It is important to maintain your strength and balance as you age, to maintain your mobility and your freedom. Now, if it is getting difficult to climb up the steps, get down the curb, or getting out of the car, this is a sign of deteriorating strength. I'm going to show you some simple exercises to regain your strength in just a few short weeks. They are effective and can be done with just a few minutes a day in your house or anywhere. The only equipment that you need is your own body and maybe the wall. No need to jump straight into heavy weights or intense cardio because we want to condition your joints and muscles first. Now, if you haven't exercised in a long time, the best place to start is with isometric exercise. Isometric exercise means you're holding a position under tension without actually moving your joints for around 15 to 20 seconds till fatigue. It is the least stressful method for your joints, but it is effective at building muscle mass and strengthening your connective tissues. Even professional athletes use isometric exercise when they are injured to maintain their performance. For my exercises, I don't like to count reps because everybody's body is different, and if we count reps and we might not push till fatigue. I always push till fatigue and a little more, right? And let me start with the chest workout, which we call the prayer palm. It's the simplest isometric exercise to do. Usually prayer palm is like this. Most people do it like this, but I have two different steps because we have upper chest and lower chest. And let me demonstrate, right? For upper chest, our elbow position will be at the shoulder level. We palm it like a prayer position and just basically use the heel of our palms to push together. The hands will be parallel and just push as hard as we can while breathing. Remember to breathe, okay? And just begin, push. Oh yeah, I will use my breathing to gauge how long I hold my palms because I need to know if I have any improvements or not, right? Usually it's 15 to 20 breaths and I'll push a little more. This is how it goes. This is for the upper chest. You see it's parallel to my shoulders. Push. It's getting tough. Fatigue. I'll push 2 more seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, release. I've done the upper chest, and for the lower chest, clasp the palm at the belly button, right? But raise this position 45 degrees. You see? Just raise it like this, all right? And push as hard as you can for 15 to 20 seconds. That's around the time usually everybody gets fatigued at that mark, right? Now go. Oh, push a little more. Oh, this is upper and lower chest workout. This is basically push and pull movement. So I have another movement for the back muscle, which is here, which we rarely use. Let me clear it. We train this part. And we need the wall for this. Imagine you're elbowing the wall. Elbow the wall to hurt it. No, of course not, you hurt yourself. Now, The position is like a slight slant because you cannot push it like this. It's difficult. So turn it around, right? And push your elbows towards the wall as hard as you can. And again, start. Well, to remind you, which I forgot, remember to have proper footing, right? Make sure you're balanced. To push your elbow. And we've got the back done. Of course, you can do the other side as well. Let me do it. I want the balance workout. You're working the core at the same time. The next one will be the abs, the interesting part. Now let me demonstrate the isometric workout for the abs. So we use a chair like this. You can do this even in the office if you want. Right? So both your hands will be placed at the edge of the seat. Or straighten your back. Just raise your legs like this. Right? You can raise them higher if you want. Right? Now, I usually do this seated on the floor. Right? There are different methods for the floor. Let's start with this. Let's hold. But this is easier for everyone. I'll demonstrate the floor method as well. For the floor method, straight back, palms here. Hold it with your fingers if you want. Alright? And just raise. If you want it to be more challenging, you raise your hands. Right? You might feel that the burn is starting on your thighs. Well, this is a compound exercise. You work your abs and your thighs as well. And you can flutter kicks if you want. You can pulse if you want, but that's not isometric anymore. Well, it still is actually. For the more advanced method, for the upper abs will be, if you lean forward a bit with your palms at your knees and raise. Well, this is the advanced, you don't need to do this, right? Also, hold till fatigue. Oh, nice. Okay, now we've got upper and lower chest covered. We've got the back covered. Now, the most important isometric exercise to improve your legs, which is your knees, because it is the most neglected part of the body. Now, to do that, we use the wall and we do this pose called the invisible chair. Let's do it like this and hold. It's difficult. You support with your hands first. If it gets easier, do it like this. All right. This isometric hold recovered my joint pain the most. It helped the most, right? For friends that know me, I had this knee pain issue for a long time, for almost 7-8 years. It damaged my knees from running. I was landing on my heels and it damaged my knees. I learned it the hard way, right? I can feel the knees starting to burn. It's burning, it's not till fatigue yet. I'm gonna hold longer, right? Please do this move every day, right? If you want your mobility and freedom, do this. This is the most important one. Okay. So I've shown you the most basic isometric exercise that you need to do to regain your body's balance and strength. These are the basic ones. Of course, there are other forms of exercise to train your shoulders, your traps, for lifting or pulling yourself. I have this monkey bar here, if you noticed. It's for pulling, right? One form of isometric is to just hang. This is very good training for your joints. We can do it. We can show you this in other videos. Now, if you are strong enough to do more than just isometric exercises, or you find this a little bit boring, tell me in the comments below and I will make another video with more interesting exercises. And I'll subscribe for more updates and see you in the next video.